Congratulations on being named a hometown hero for Gateway's Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. It is quite an honor.
So tell us a little bit about your personal history and how you got to where you are now.
I took a circuitous route to get to where I am now, born and raised in Norwalk, Connecticut, grew up in poverty, didn't do well in school, but really had this real hunger to learn and to be smart, quite frankly. So because of that, I read everything I can get my hands on, and made it out of high school. Have no idea how I did, but I did, and went to work. And at work, I got a epiphany after working for the post office for 12 years. I started thinking about what my contribution to the world would be, right? Uh, Found a wife, got married, had children, and really had not done anything other than work. And so I started thinking deeply about my contribution to the world and went to school and started, ironically, at a community college, and then ended up transferring to Southern Connecticut State University and really realized that I had some ability while in college. And from there, really started thinking about what I've been called to do. And here I am, I have, not doing well in school, in high school, and now having 2 degrees and an honorary doctorate, which is really, really quite remarkable, if I should say so.
The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said that the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that's the goal of education. At CONCAT, how do you prepare youth and adults to do that?
Yeah, I think at CONCAT it is the idea, very much what Dr. King is saying. And it's not just so much of academic or intellectual learning, it is about exploring and discovering oneself,
Mm.
right? Within the context of academic and intellectual learning, but also this idea of community building. And so that's what we really rely on here at CONCAT. It's not just about the workforce development trainings that we have, or the arts after school and summer programming, or the entrepreneurship academies that we have. It's really about the whole person and how one comes into understanding oneself in the context that they are living in now. And at the same time, once they get that understanding of oneself, they then kind of scale that into their communities. And so it is a whole person approach.
You volunteered significant time and energy in supporting other organizations doing good work in our local community. Tell us about some of those.
Yeah, so the boards, especially the boards that I am on, is really strategic in some sense, right? On the hospital board, State Board of Education, New Haven Bank, Housing Authority. I said yes to those requests because I believe those are the pillars that have really confounded the Black community, right? Health, economics, education. All of these things are really, really important. And I wanted to know more about those things. So me sitting on the board was not only me representing those institutions, but it was also me learning the mechanics, the inner mechanics of how those institutions work in community. And so just as hopefully I've done a lot for those institutions where I sit on their boards, but at the same time, they have done a lot for me in terms of me offering more to the communities that I really work in and serve.
And what does it mean to be honored by Gateway for our Hall of Fame?
Oh man, to be honored by Gateway and its Hall of Fame. One, I love community colleges, and Gateway to me being probably the most effective community college. It means the world to me because of Gateway's legacy of reaching into the community, whether it is through Dr. Kendrick when she was there, you being there now as the CEO, Dr. Brown, Paul McCraven, and a host of other folks, Mary Ellen Cody, who has been there, a host of other folks who I know care deeply about community and folks who have been marginalized. I don't know what New Haven would be without Gateway Community College. And so to be honored by an institution that is effectively doing the work lets me know that I am doing something right.
Well, thank you for your work and for everything that you're doing for our students and for our community. And congratulations again on being honored as a hometown hero for Gateway's Hall of Fame.
Well, thank you, and thank you for your work, and thank you for really honoring me, and not just me, but Concat, the organization as a whole. I truly appreciate that, and I say that on behalf of our staff and our board of directors and our community.
You are all very, very welcome.
Thank you.